2, 1 pills. It has happened. We're going to see both players starting their timers. And big possibility in the center there. Nice start for Donatello with those blues in the middle. Speaking of blues, Lilac's going to need a lot of them.
And blues don't seem to come. Oh, nice
Ooh,
tea right off the bat
yeah.
here. Might not have so much for problems blues after all after that. I like her board a little bit more because it's much more near the bottom, while Donatello's is all over the place and has that big empty area in columns 3 and 4 that, depending on the pill house he has and for 2 and 5, might cause him some big drop time.
Definitely. And that blue red that's stood up there in column 5 is going to be a little bit tricky for him. But he is working his way down. But meanwhile, LilacWafers, 5 viruses left. She's in a little bit of a lead over Dawn, but she's just going to need blue and red. And it's a big prioritization game. I think one of the things you're going to hear is that about prioritization. And so you're going to have to decide whether you're going to go for the red viruses or the blue virus. And at the end of your level, it's a good idea to make sure you prioritize the virus that has the most of that color. So that would be red. Anytime you have a red pill half, you should use it towards that virus color.
Yeah, and right now, Donatello's really left himself in a position where he has no real choice but to build up to get those viruses up there, and that's giving LilacWafers a big opportunity to finish off this level. In fact, she will be out at a 136.
Very nicely done there. Donatello having a little bit of a build up there in column 5. It's going to be tough to get to that yellow underneath, but this double red coming in clutch here to take out the second to last virus. So I think he's going to be cleaning out this garbage. Well, I thought he was going to go vertically with that red yellow, but I was mistaken. Let's see how he goes for it. Meanwhile, LilacWafers into level 5 pretty decisively, takes out some garbage there on the left-hand side, but strong start.
And she's managed to open up so she has a little bit of red here. The problem with this board of hers is that the reds that she has left are mostly buried underneath blue, but she's doing very creative ways of taking these out.
And Dawn was out of level 4 at about a 222. So into this level 5, and so far very clean. And I think dropping this blue red very useful because it's setting up for not only that horizontal, nice job, but a horizontal on the bottom as well with some blues.
I want to point out it looks like Lilac's going to go for a huge plus sign down there in the very center of
Oh
her board.
wow.
A double
Yeah.
red would be absolutely beautiful there. I'm
Any
not sure what.
red. Let's
There,
go.
there's a great T. I'm a little concerned though about what she's done with column 1.
Mhm. That's going to be tough. Um, Donatello catching up here. Very straightforward board, not dealing with the garbage that he had in the last level. And he had a beautiful, sweet, not sweet tea, fat log at the bottom of that board a bit ago. So looking very good with the combos there.
And managed to get all those higher up pills out of the way. All he's got left is yellows, which if he gets a couple of those, will be out of this level first.
And in a much better spot than LilacWafers currently because of that column 1. All that garbage thrown away, it's going to be really difficult. She's not going to be able to slide a pill in that spot, so she's going to have to go both vertically and horizontally until that spot is opened up.
Meanwhile, Donatello is out at a 355 and building up some plans for this level 6. I'm not exactly certain what. Oh, she might be trying to open up for a horizontal, maybe? Is that what Lilac's going for here?
Would think that would be the play. She was able to bring it down that stacking column to a little bit. A double red would be able to slide right through, but I'm not really sure how that's happening. She's just cleaning out some garbage. Oh, there's that double red, but she was not able to slide it over. So she's just bringing that down, and now she's free and clear to get out. Meanwhile, Donatello's got a lot of double opportunities, a lot of them horizontal, but also a lot of them blue. And of course, red, yellow is the only thing that's coming at the moment.
Yeah, blues are hard to come by, particularly double blues, and it seems the doc has temporarily forgotten what blues are. Oh, there's one. But right now, LilacWafers is out and is actually only behind by about 10 viruses, so this is still a very close matchup, thanks to the doc being a little stingy with one of the colors on Donatello's side.
That's for sure. Still looking out for that blue. Double blue going to be excellent. Wonder if he's going to do that sweet tea towards the bottom. He
Ooh,
tucked just before. So that's why that ended up there on column 4 and not tucked in for that sweet tea. But that's all right. It's open back up. But
and
yeah, go ahead.
and because of the way that did get misplaced, it was still in a position that allows him to clear out a couple other blues, so it wasn't that bad of a misdrop at the end of the day.
Hmm.
But he does have an all blue situation, which is something you never like to see, especially when he still had 7 viruses left and they were all blue.
Yeah, exactly. And speaking of blue, we have an all blue situation on the left and a no blue situation on the right. So LilacWafers has no use for blue whatsoever. And you see she was spinning that red yellow in the center of the board. And again, that prioritization, she really wants to make sure that she's using red everywhere she possibly can. I'm not sure what the plan is here, but she's got to make sure that she is clearing out with every single red and yellow opportunity.
Meanwhile, Donatello is out at a 627 and is steaming ahead with this level 7. He's got a few combo opportunities that they're building up here, especially if they end up getting a double red, which they do. Oh, I kind of expected he plays it the next row over, but still worked out to get things set up for this combo.
Yep.
Meanwhile, LilacWafers is just needing one more red and will be out over there.
Hmm. Takes a little bit of that pause. Of course, we know that when you hold pause, when the very last virus is being cleared, it will advance to the next level on the first frame possible. However, if you do that a little bit early, you'll lose a second or two to the pause and unpause. But she's out. About 10 viruses back from Donatello. He's going to be working through quite a bit of red on this board, Sarge.
He is, but I just want to put that excellent cross that LilacWafers just did to take out a whole bunch of viruses to make this close. But Donatello's got, like I say, he does have his work cut out for him on that left side with all those pills in columns 1 and 2 that, for the most part, you're going to have to take those vertically. There's not a lot of ways to do that horizontally.
Yeah, it looks like Donatello signaling he wants to do something with those red blues, perhaps maybe set up, yeah, horizontals there with those, but is a little bit of an awkward setup. Had a little bit of trouble with that. Meanwhile, LilacWafers, only 5 viruses behind here, is going to have to be as smart as possible about the reds when they come through. And of course, they're not coming through at the moment. Very frustrating there. But she's tucking to the bottom and making sure that she can use them as much as possible. But yeah, look at all of this red here for her, Sarge. She's got 12 viruses left, and 8 of them are red.
And the doc's not giving him much in the way of red. Well, there, uh, of course, all I had to do was say that, and there is a double
Yeah,
red for
there we
her
go.
right there.
There's some. Meanwhile, Donatello in a pretty decent spot here. If he's able to clean off that red in column 2, which right away he gets, nice prioritization there. Yes, he'll be able to clear off these reds in the bottom, and he has a nice horizontal working on those yellows. So really good vision on this end game. Just one more red and he'll be done. But
But
Lilac out first.
amazing. I wasn't paying attention for a split second there and didn't realize that she was that far ahead. But Lilac takes the first one in this best of 3 by only a couple seconds. It was a very nice close match.
Yeah, I was really focused hard on Donatello's end because it looked very clean. But there we go. Lilac takes game 1. Very exciting.
It is, and it was one of those last second ones. Which, for the record, also we go by the time on the screen, even though they finish at just about the same time. There was a few second delay on the counter, and it is the counter at the end which determines the overall time that we use.
Yes,
Right now,
indeed.
I think we're just waiting on readies again here from everybody.
Hmm.
There's a ready from Dawn. Now we're just waiting on Lilac here, and we'll get into the second match. There it is. I am personally hoping that we end up getting into a D-sider and end up having a third match, because to me, there's nothing as exciting as a D-sider in any of these matches.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I think especially these two showing how evenly matched they are as we get our countdown. And it would be very exciting for both of them, Donatello, this only being the third tournament, and Lilac having been around, being close to a win in September, taking it to a decider against Madtown. But that would be exciting, racking up your first win there. So either way, great result.
It really is. And Donatello is starting off with a double red blitz, but doesn't really have much in the way to use those. He has that red in column, last column. I think it's 8 columns. My mind suddenly forgot how many columns were. But you don't really want to be putting a yellow down and blocking off that column underneath.
Yeah, nice combo here from Lilac. She had a little bit of nerve-wracking misdrop, I think, at the top of her board towards the beginning of the game, but very easy, very quick cleanup on that. And now she's working on making sure that she's using her blue to the best of her ability. There we go. Beautiful combo there, vertical into horizontal.
They are just both blitzing through this level. There are going to be some pretty good times on this one.
Yeah, definitely. And we see awesome there from Lilac, setting up the possibility for the horizontal. She's out at a 116. Love to see people opening up both vertical and horizontals with that end game.
Meanwhile, Donatello out at a 126, not that far behind at all. It's 10 seconds this early on. Is essentially a tied match.
Oh, for sure. And only 4 viruses difference between the two of them. We know that RNG can turn that around.
Well,
Meanwhile,
look at
nice,
that.
nice combo there from LilacWafers, and just needs to work on as much of that red yellow as possible. Woof.
Yeah, I was going to say I am not a fan of her board at all due to the few blues that she has, but with the pills she's getting, this might be a really good board for her.
Yeah, it is looking really good. Over on the left-hand side, nice horizontal there from Donatello. He's got a lot of sort of threes set up here right now. You see column 1, column 3, and then nice
Nice.
combo on 7 and 8.
Yeah, I was going to say nice drop combo though. He is just tearing this board apart, and but so is Lilac Wafers, who's got just 3 yellows left, and 2 of them are set up for easy picking. So she might get out here first, but at the same time, Donatello, this nice turn of the pill last second to get rid of that pill down on row 3. He's going to be not far behind.
Yeah, both of these players are really showing that they have paid attention. They have been watching players of many different levels, and they've been picking up on the different moves that are possible. Very, very exciting here. Nice horizontal there from Donatello. Still working on the
And
last couple viruses.
but Lilac is into her next level and taking down viruses fast. She got out at a 248, and she's going most likely for a personal best here at the rate that she's going through this level here.
Oh, for sure. Her personal best in this round is a 658, her average a 742. So that would be pretty exciting for her to make that. And is she going to take this horizontal? Yes, she is. We've got a beautiful L, yeah, followed by good clear of some garbage horizontally. Meanwhile, Donatello into level 6.
I'm not a big fan of his board either. It's the very few yellows that there are on the board, especially the fact it looks like Doc is going to be giving him a fair amount of yellows early on. Could cause him some trouble.
Hmm.
But and it's giving Lilac the opportunity to really start running away with this game here with the pills that she's getting.
Well, is it though? She's gotta get a lot of yellow in order to make this work. And I I hope that she's not eyeing those yellows horizontally up top too hard, because it's very difficult to do that. But now, oh, she got the platform, she's ready to go, but she's gonna need a lot of yellow to keep this board moving.
If she ends up setting up here, and oh, there's the double
Wow.
yellow she needs.
Wow, I'm just eating my words left and right. These are good setups, and she managed to get all of that horizontally.
Yeah, she is just running away right now with this. It is only a 9 virus lead, but she's about to finish this level, and Donatello's got quite some work to do due to the fact of all those viruses at the bottom in columns 6 and 8. But Wafers was out at a 444.
Mhm. And Donatello here able to tuck underneath, yes, to clear out that yellow. Very nicely done. But as has been the case with the rest of this level, blue is just a necessity for him. It's also a necessity here for LilacWafers at the top of her board. She needs a lot of red blue.
And she's getting a lot of yellow, and there's just no place for it right now. Not until she gets down to the very bottom of her map for the most part. Nice horizontal, though, to take out a whole bunch of reds and give herself the yellows that she needs so badly.
Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Donatello free and clear on all of his viruses. There we go. He just needs this one more red. And oh, I really hope that little blue pill piece isn't going to be taunting him. There we go. He gets the last blue out at a 543. So almost a minute behind, I think. LilacWafers, maybe 40 seconds. But
And 16 viruses behind, too, and this is going to be difficult. It's
ooh,
that misflip by Lilac may give Donatello the chance he needs, but we'll have to wait and see on that.
yeah, Lilac is going to probably need just to saw down that blue in column 3, which she does. And she's probably going to be waiting until the very end to clean out that blue in column 1. She's probably going to be doing an under clear to get that done. But luckily, the pill's cooperating. She's able to get things going that work around that. And meanwhile, Donatello, top of this board, kind of same issue as Lilac had at the top of her board in this level, needing a lot of blue red, but managing to clear that out.
Yeah, and giving her the opportunity to get to some yellow. So he has a fair number of options. The most difficult part though is the blue. Most of the blue he has. I'm horrible with pronouns. For those who don't know, I always get pronouns wrong. Is buried underneath reds. But meanwhile,
And
Lilac Wafers needs just one more virus, and will she beat her personal best? She's what, 650 something you said?
yeah, she did just beat it. She with a 656, sneaking 2 seconds off of her PB, and she is going to move on to the next round to face Dave Smith says. Woo! All right.
Meanwhile, it looks like Donatello might be trying to finish this one off, which, oh, wait, they might, nope, they are going to top out here. And GG by both competitors, and can't wait to see Donatello again next month.